Hi, it's Lisa, and this is Bradenton Beach. Powder white sand, sparkling Gulf waters, amazing marine life, beautiful birds, and gorgeous sunsets. These are the main reasons that draw people here year after year. Some come for vacation and stay for a lifetime. There's a variety of accommodations here, from quaint little beach cottages to full-service resorts. What you won't find are high-rises. The structures here are limited in height to no more than 3 stories.
In 1950, on or around there, when they built the Martinique, which is the only high-rise on the island, it's only 8 stories high, all 3 cities got together and did a moratorium on high-rises. They didn't want our island to look like Miami. So there will be, as far as the laws in all 3 cities are at the present time, no other high-rises built.
So if you're looking for a suite on the 20th floor, you won't find it here. But if your idea of paradise is nature at its laid-back finest, there's no better place to find it than here on Bradenton Beach. In the beginning, the only way to get to Bradenton Beach was by boat. So people from St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater actually used to make day trips just to spend the weekend here. They were lucky if they arrived by sundown.
Back in those years, people came to the beach in full attire, the women in long dresses and big hats like I have on today, and the men were in their bowlers and their skimmers, and they were in suits with their suspenders. When they did change, of course, they changed into the old-fashioned bathing suits to spend the day on the beach.
The other 2 communities, Holmes Beach and Anne Maria, lie to the north. To the south of Bradenton Beach is Coquina Beach, and while it's not a community per se, it boasts the same beautiful sand and sea and plenty of shells for which it was named. Coquina is separated from Longboat Key by Longboat Pass, but we'll come back to that in a minute. Let's take a break from the beach and head down to historic Bridge Street, where there are lots of unique shops and the Bradenton Beach City Pier, the site of the original bridge connecting Anne Maria Island to the mainland. One of the coolest features of Bradenton Beach, in respect to the entire island, is that it's the narrowest part of the island. So, as you stroll along the main thoroughfare, you can peek down the numbered streets. You'll see there are only 5 or 6 Key West-style cottages, all draped in tropical foliage, and each street ends at the bay. Turn around and see the beach.
When you're strolling the streets of Bradenton Beach, you'll come to a circle, and that's where Bridge Street meets Gulf Drive. On the left there, after the bridge was built in 1922, they built a huge pavilion. It was a dance hall, it was a bathhouse, it was all kinds of fun things went on there. And people came from the mainland to go to the Gulf of Mexico, and of course the bridge facilitated that for them, because prior to that the only way to get to the island was by steamship, and so many of those larger steamships came in to Anna Maria, and they had to bring merchandise and things down to Bradenton Beach, obviously on horse and wagon, because there were no cars or trucks on the island. If there weren't many. They would have had to be barged over. Unfortunately, the pavilion did burn down in 1929. It was an all-wooden structure. I'm sure it didn't take long to burn down.
Behind me is where the Bradenton Beach Pavilion stood. In 1929, it did burn down, and guess what? That wasn't the first time. The first pavilion was built and opened in the spring of 1922. It was a 2-story structure with lockers, place for bathers. It included a place to eat and a dance hall. It only lasted about a year. What happened to it? You're right, it burned down. Today, historic Bridge Street is still host to bathers that visit the island. And there's plenty of places to shop and get a bite to eat.